What's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to be taking a look at a creature type that worked really well in the previous couple of seasons, but we're losing a couple of key cards, so I want to see if it's even possible with dragons. Now, I think the two issues we're going to have here is we want to make sure we have enough early plays and or enough early blockers, I guess, but we need some ramp as well to be able to get us to those dragons that are all going to cost 4 or 5 mana. So, let's see what we're working with. We've got 3 cut downs, because again, we're talking about that early removal. However, I do think, you know what, I'm actually going to change a cut down to a greedy freebooter. And then we're going to play some greedy freebooter, because when this dies, we get treasure and we get to scry. And sometimes your opponents just won't attack, so they don't ramp you, which is actually fine by us sometimes too. We do have some go for the throat. Now, this could be any removal of your choice realistically, but that's what we're going with here. We have some Charming Scoundrel, again, because we kind of want to ramp, so this does make a treasure, but does have other options, obviously. Invasion of Tarkir, quality removal, when we can also turn this into a dragon. Magda, that could get us treasure, but could also make us dragons. And then we have Brotherhoods in that will wipe out our early stuff, but we don't mind that much. Realistically, the only one we'd be losing of any value is Magda, but for the matchups where we need the Brotherhoods in, we're probably not going to care. Then we have Kolaghan's War Master, which actually lets us find dragons, and does have haste, which is nice. Decadent Dragon, which can give us a little bit of extra value, maybe off the opponent's library, also generate some treasure. A Cool, which really, we're not ever going to sneak anything to play for free. This is mostly just like, it's a dragon, and it only costs 4. So, yeah, we get a 5/5 flyer. We don't get to play at Sushi, so this is like, probably the next best thing. Then we have Bonehorde Dracosaur just because we like value, and it's a big first striker. And Terror of the Peaks. Terror isn't really the combo-y card in here. It is in a lot of other decks, but it is incidental damage. If your opponent targets it, they still lose 3. And it is a big 5-power flyer, so nothing to turn our nose up at. Now, this list is also rotation ready, so if you decide to build this, you don't have to worry about your wild cards. I'm also going to link a playlist that has a whole bunch of other stuff. 20 plus decks already that are rotation ready if you want to check those out. And if you want to download this for yourself, we'll have a link over to Moxfield. It'll be in the description. They're a channel sponsor, and you can go over there. You can download this list, and you can try it for yourself. So for now, let's go see if these dragons can still burn stuff down. Sure. We have a couple of removals, so nothing early on our side, but that's not the worst thing. Good old mono red. Well, I guess it's good we found our removal. Let's go ahead. Actually, let's go ahead and use this while this is just a 2 toughness. I'll take a point for that. I think that's worth the exchange. Submit 0. We don't need it. Alright, then next turn we're probably just leaving up Go for the Throat, if I were guessing. Oh, are they just going to plot something here? Did we spoil their plots by killing that? Their plans? What's funny is I'm not actually the biggest fan of Kolaghan Warmonger, but it actually works. Yeah, we're just taking some damage. Pass the turn. I don't think we need to be in a hurry here. Though what's funny is if we do find cards, they're probably going to be cheap enough for us to cast, being in those colors, which is kind of nice. I mean, of course you put it there. That's the smart move. I think we still just kill... Man, actually... Alright, I'm going to gamble. Let's kill this. I'll have to find something else to kill the Slick Shot. I'll probably regret it later. But this is keeping a card out of their hand. Still minimizing some damage. Cool. Well, you'll do, friend. You'll do nicely. Alright. Please don't make that menacing. Though they could still have a Witchstalker's Frenzy here. It'll look cool. Okay, that doesn't get us, so that's good. We're still trading at the moment. I mean, if this is, I was going to say, if this is their only creature, they may not be that interested in it, but they might fire off like 2 rages or something here too. Which is fine, it's mostly pumping power, but it's whatever. Yeah. Like, if they got it, they got it. You know, what are we going to do about it? Alright, we're at 3. I guess we die to a lightning strike, right? Not much we're doing here. Nothing. I mean, no surprise. We're kind of holding. We've seen 3 of our 10 dragons. I mean, literally, they just lightning strike us. We're dead. Oh, Brass Forge. That's not what we expected to see. I mean, obviously, we got a block here. That's not even a question. Okay, what do we scry up? Another Warmonger. We don't want that. That much I do know. Okay. I was gonna say, there is a world where I would go for some other piece of removal there from them, but I don't think that's what we're in the market for. I think we just do this. Cool, you are fine. And then I think we just go with Terror of the Peaks and see if we can try to win next turn. Between attack triggers and damage, unless they just draw the 3 damage here. Because we can attack, trigger dragons twice, deal 5, 9, 11, 12, plus... Oh, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, we got a lot there. Think I'm gonna... Actually, I'm gonna double block. That randomly could be a rage or something. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. If it is, it is. They're not going to kill both of these. I got to make sure just nothing dumb. No +4, +3. You know, people are playing that thing. Because the trample damage would have killed us. Oh, you know what I just realized? I can't play a cool without risking dying here. Because I would still need to take... Oh, I have to play Decadent Dragon. Oh, that's wild. Yeah, because they're holding on to a card for something. So I have to... If it's a shock, we would die if we played a cool. That's so funny. I almost messed up. Because they might just be waiting for the other piece of burn damage here. Alright. We can attack for 16 here. Missed again. That's okay. We have so many dragons in our hand and on the battlefield. Is this going to do it? Alright. I guess it wasn't. What I was saying then, where I said I guess it wasn't, is like, if it was an instant speed, like, deal 2, they could have killed Kolaghan's Warmonger and then still tried to draw the 3 damage off the top. Or whatever card goes with this 3-power thing to possibly trample and kill us or whatever, right? They could have still had outs. But maybe it was just another land or something. I don't know. But I feel like we got a little bit lucky. But hey, you know, anytime you're at 3 or less against mono red and win, you'll take that. All right, let's see what happens. This is tough because by the time we play these Warmongers, we're probably not going to be doing any level of attacking, which is pretty terrible. All right, we just handled a mono red deck. Who, like, I get it. Some of y'all are on limited time, but who's bringing mono red into the play pool? That seems like a whole lot of not fun games. But hey, everybody's got their own thing, you know? All right, let's see what we got. Here's where we kind of have to make a decision that we may not. Okay, they're going to pump Feldon. Don't pump Feldon. Yeah, I'm going to say pump your etchings. No, well, now I have to kill that. See, if they were just going to do it to etchings, I would have probably waited, but not now. Like, yeah, you can pump something else. This is cool. You got it. Alright. We take 8, go to 8. But we do get to wipe out their team with this Brotherhood's End. As long as they don't misclick into the wrong land. Deal 3 to everybody. Alright, and now we just have to hope to not die to incidentals the rest of the way. Cards like that. We're at 6. Okay. I can play this and this and pass. I'm not going to attack here because I'm likely just going to play a dragon next turn anyway. Okay, well, didn't even have to worry about it. Attack. We will take a Decadent Dragon. You are welcome to block. We love that. When the red deck's blocking, things are good. All right. Now we're trucking. Yep, there you go. Okay, we'll keep this. I mean, even if we get a third land, we can just use the expensive taste on this to set up something. So this isn't the worst. And we don't even have to just put Magda at risk if we don't think we need to. We can just save our go for the throats for stuff. Oh. Well, we may not have a choice. Alright, well. Here you go, Magda. I bet there's going to be infinite sweepers. Oh, how wrong I was. Alright. That was not what I was hoping to find. So this is some type of Azorius, I'm assuming Simulacrum deck then? Which means these Go for It throats are not going to be good. Yeah, you got it. We take 3. We'll try this. I'm assuming this is going to get countered. Because that would be the logical progression here. Nope. Well, this is tough because we don't want to remove their thing and just let them get a cheaper creature or a bigger creature back. So that's dumb. All right, try to play a dragon. All right, kill spell for that duder, maybe. Well, they're contemplating something here. I mean, I'm not attacking, obviously. I mean, if they sweep the board, we have some action still. Might Stone, Weak Stone. That totally counts. Sure. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and play their Merrics here. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess we could target them and then play this anyway. Well, that's if we wanted to waste the treasure, though. I don't know that we do. I think I'm going to go here. I'm trying to, like, force the removal out of their hand before I try to get down a Dracosaur or something. Because they usually are playing the... whatever. The artifact that, like, everybody destroys everything except for a creature power 2 or less. Which would leave me with the Magda, which would be kind of nice. But we'll see how this goes. 3 steps ahead. Copy that. So they can kill a terror. Sure. That's actually pretty dope, but that's what they're using that on? Like, I don't feel that bad, honestly. Thran Spider. They're giving me a thing that I can use, but I can't use it to cast spells, only to activate things, really. But they're going to be able to start searching. That's where this is going to get bad. Alright. I also have to remember that that's a Power Stone and not a treasure for Magda's sake. However, we can remove one of their things if we want to do so. Why would Arena want to tap a treasure here? That's so peculiar. Alright. Is it worried about colored mana for something? I can still tap Merrics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I want to use all of it. But what if we tap this for colorless? We go ahead and play 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna go ahead and cast this. Oh, now we have a Steel Seraph. And we have it 3 steps ahead. Hold up. Hold up. Things might be happening here. Let's go here. No attacks. I mean, they probably have another 3 steps ahead, right? At the very least. This turns into a thing that makes 2 1/1s or whatever, right? Yeah. Create 2 1/1s and then creatures get +1/+1. Which, if they attack, I will block the Steel Seraph here because, you know, logic says that's a block you make. Yep. Unless they don't want to give that up, which... Oh! Hold up. Wow, I was not thinking about drawing this. Destroy 3 or less, that's everything except for this, right? Alright, let's go for it. Oh, I guess I should have blown up my treasure first. Boo. Yeah, alright. We're attacking. That was a bad move. I totally forgot my treasure was going to go away, but that's alright. We'll be fine. We're 11 life. Even if they have a sweeper, I'm going to hold on to this Bonehorde Dracosaur for a bit, probably. Another Magda, which we don't really need. I'll go ahead and play this. So if they have a sweeper, maybe we can force the issue. Alright, give this lifelink. And now I can just 3 steps ahead if they do have a sweeper. They didn't even bother making a 1/1 with their barracks. Temporary lockdown. Does that even stop anything? I mean, it gets rid of Magda and some... Oh, it gets rid of my treasures. Then I might as well counter it. I'm going to lose the treasure anyway, and that's the only way I can cast that, so sure. GG's. Alright, cool. Good win. Ugh, what do we do with it? I'm going to keep it. Probably the bad call here, but I'm definitely going to keep. Alright, go ahead and play that. Oh, Malera. Oh no, is this oh, this could be bad. Yeah, if we don't get spot removal cards here, this is going to get ugly real quick because this is likely the 5-color Legends. Yeah, that's fine that died. She was more of a red herring there than anything. I'm almost wondering if I could get their Joda or something, if they're playing Joda. Alright, we take 3. Oh, that's all they got. Alright, let's see what else you got in your deck that maybe we could borrow. Lands in a roaming throne. Man, well, I do have some abilities on dragons that are worth having. You know what? Let's go ahead and play a dragon. And then will roaming throne start getting multiple treasure, maybe? Unless they just kill this dragon too. Oh, Animpakal. Yeah, we can't let that fly, but I don't know how much choice I have. Actually, I have plenty of choice here. Because I can Brotherhood's End, they save Animpakal, and then we just go for the Throater. Yeah, it's probably the play here. Deal 3. Alright, we attack. Play a land. Kill this. Samit. Big fan, big fan. Oh, I see. I did a little something of that once upon a time with Samit and Animpakal. You can get a whole lot of cards real fast, which is pretty sweet. Alright, let's do this. On Dragon, of course. We'll attack, so we get double treasure. Let's play this as a 2/2, I think. Put a wicked counter on it. I might even just, you know what? I'm going to play one of these with a wicked counter too. I mean, I could have put it on something else, but I think this is fine. Just trying to spread out the damage over the next turn or two. And he joins up, sure. Gonna kill our Decadent Dragon, sounds like a plan. Cole again, and that guy first strikes. That's actually, you know what? That works out. Because we can do this, and we can just put the other thing on you. And then we'll attack with this and this. We will take in a cool. Thank you. Alright, opponents at 3. Oh, I guess I could have attacked with everything there, and that would have been lethal. Because even if these die, they deal a point. That was stupid. Alright, well, if I lose this, I deserve to lose there. I should have attacked with everything. Especially with the opponent being mostly tapped out. They're still at 3 here. We're probably fine. Like, that goes away. They're going to take a point. Yep. And then we just triple block. Yep, then you take a point. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this might take a little bit of work. We'll see what we can do, though. I don't know if that's good or bad when your opponent plays a turn 1 mountain and doesn't do anything. I guess we're going to take 2 here. Yeah, that makes sense. Play with fire, soon to be gone. Would you like to attack with something? They would. Sadly, we're going to give them the option of having a card, but I think we're okay with that in the grand scheme of things. The access to a land and a Charming Scoundrel. Could be annoying, honestly. Depending on what they have. Oh, squee. Dang it. Well, it kind of tells us what our play is for the turn. We have to kill squee. Now, if we can draw an untapped land, though, over the next 2 turns, we could play a Warmonger that probably dies, and then possibly stabilize with Dracosaur, which would be kind of cool. I don't know what the likelihood of that is, but seems cool. But we got to get there first. I think I would like to have... I don't know, I need to go back and look. Maybe there's like a 3 mana thing that's worth having in this spot. I mean, you know what? Much as I don't want to say it, it's not on theme, but playing Preacher is probably more than reasonable in this spot. Like, it can get you cards, it can get you life linkers. It's a death touch thing that just kills stuff outright. It's 4 toughness. It's probably just a better card. Alright, I guess we're just going to kill Squee. I mean, whatever bonus action they have, they have. I can't do anything about it. I mean, if this 1/1 gets pumped 4 times, then so be it. Nope, it got pumped 0 times. Okay. I didn't really want to see that. Oh, that's even worse for us. That's even worse for us. Alright, well, let's see what happens. This is going to be a hard turn to survive if they have the right cards in hand. Because whatever creature they make, yep, exactly, it's coming down as at least a +2. And then they have a treasure. I mean, we got to block. Don't feel good about it. Obviously, rage time. Yep. I was like, there wasn't much we could do there. Yeah, we're dead. This hand was just too slow. Good example, though, of where having a creature there would have been better. Yeah, we're absolutely dead, like a bunch of different ways. Alright, GG's. I don't even need to play this out. We know we're dead. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. This is like the first hand where we've had what I would call like the ramp creatures. So let's see how this works. I mean, for real, I'm not even sure. Maybe do we just turn this into a 2/2? Because I'm just thinking, like, I have 4 mana next turn. Do I really just play a dragon straight up here? I mean, we might. I mean, I don't know. I'm like, we might want to do that. All right, I'm going to go treasure. We'll just see what the hell happens. Flashing thing and block our dudes? Nah. All right. They did have the flash creature, though. I mean, it's possible they just knight errant here or something. Nope, they're just attacking us. Wow. Wow. I wonder if they just have another reinforcements here. I'm gonna attack for 1. Because getting the treasure could be good next turn when we can, like, double kill things or whatever. I'm just gonna do this straight up. Even though taking cards from them is worth it, I think if it was later and I had a little bit more mana, where I could still possibly shoot something and whatever, I would, but... Nah, here, not really worth it. Lantern Flare? What? Well, that card's definitely not going to be standard legal soon. But that's a thing that happened. I guess we keep the Warmonger on top? Like, that's... Wow. That's a thing that happened for sure. I might as well try to get a dragon here, right? Well, I missed completely, even with 9 dragons left in the deck. Alright, do I lose another creature? I mean, we're obviously blocking. Gotta minimize the damage on some level. Double Warmonger! Yeah, this is probably worth doing. I mean, we'll probably take up to 4 next turn, that's fine. Oh, they're gonna kill one of these. With another Lantern Flare. Alright. Hey, I got a Dracosaur. Love to see that. Alright, end the turn. Alright, well that was a weird game. Alright, let's keep it. Actually, this hand kind of reminds me of something else. Another reason that it could be worth playing the Preacher is it survives the Brotherhood's End. Whereas the Kolaghan Warmonger does not. So just some food for thought there. Alright, let's play another freebooter. Alright, they're probably going to draw a card. No, they didn't even draw a card here. Interesting. This could also be temporary lockdown turn. I would. Nope. They say no deal. Oh, cut down's going to be pretty bad here, I imagine. Generally, I'd want to play Warmonger here, but I'm kind of going to wait, see what they decide to do, and see if I can get off this expensive taste. See if we can... Oh, they're not going to do anything there. Wow. I was going to say react to what they're doing. But all right. You got me. You can counter this one. I mean, I know it's counter into a sweeper, but we're hoping we find a dragon off of this, is the plan. We did indeed find a dragon. I'm going to take a Decadent Dragon, actually. I would love to have cards from the opponents. Also, if we find a land from them, we'll be able to take cards, play a land, play Scoundrel. Oh, it's just a Sunset Revelry. That's not as exciting. We had a whole game plan if they'd have went a different direction. Alright, let's try to kill one of these. Because we're not going to have a pile of great targets in that deck, I imagine. Well, that's a thing. Sure, I guess. Oh, they want to kill our Kolaghan's guy anyway. That's fine, I guess. Alright, let's see if we can hit some stuff here. Ooh, Invasion of Tarkir. Ooh, that's a tough decision. I mean, I'm going to leave it on top long enough to put another counter on one of these, but... Oh, boy. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. Because if they... Well, I don't know. If they exile stuff, let's say they play Sunfall, we don't get our treasure. I could at least play Scoundrel plus shoot them for 2 still. 3, I guess. So that's something. Oh, Jace. You want to mill that off the top? Yep. They're like, no, you can't have that. You know, Brotherhood's in would technically kill Jace, but we're not really in that business right now. Let's go ahead. Excellent. And we got a land. Love to see it. Play this as a 2. And we'll send this here and these 2 here. Alright. So now they kind of have to sweep the board if they have it, right? And we do have a Restless Vince, so we can get in for 2. It's not a lot, but it's something. Alright, so now we have to play this game of, like, let's assume they have a Wandering Emperor. Wandering Emperor, like, exiles a thing. They gain a couple life. They take so much. If we Vince... Then they could get rid of the vents, take 6, gain a couple. Boy. What are we doing here? I guess we do it. I mean, obviously, we don't want to give up the land to the Wandering Emperor, but... it's fine. Yeah, we knew it was there, so we're not... Nobody's surprised. Obviously, you get rid of Restless Vince. We'll get rid of this. Alright. We just end the turn here. I mean, if they have another Wandering Emperor, then I guess they have it. Wasn't worth really running Magda out there just to have her die. Oh, well, that's a good situation. Alright, so what are they looking for here? Oh, alright, cool. Good game. Alright, let's rock it and see what's up. I just want to have some fun videos against some creature decks. What you got? Or like some crazy enchantment wild pile of something would be fun. Alright, we found a third land, so that's solid. Not mad at that. So now we can pick off a creature, and then we can start stealing stuff, and we can just see where that goes. Against these control decks, though, stealing some of their cards could be good, especially if we're able to get... Oh, I don't like that. Even though I think there's probably a shield red in our future, I would like to kill that. And I'm probably just going to get rid of this, I think. Alright, let's attack. End the turn. Oh, I guess I should have made sure they don't get to flip their guys. But that's okay. No combat? Alright, cool. I guess it's Wandering Emperor time. That's what I'm always going to assume till we rotate. If, like, there's mana open, it's Wandering Emperor time. Ooh. Okay, we can cast this. What you got? You want to show me your Wandering Emperor? They have two of them. That's why. Look at this. Deadly cover up. Oh, my gosh. Alrighty. Sure, opponent. Sure. Okay. Well, we'll take one of them just to not have to mess with it. Alright, no attacks. You got it. Plus side, they don't have a lot going on in their hand. Those just destroy these, so we do get the treasure. So we can kind of just make some plays that force their hand, I guess. Yep, make a 2/2. Now I need to find a Brotherhood's in. Wipe out this board. I'd be okay with even killing our creatures in the process. Anything? I mean, yeah, I might as well block. We get to scry. Oh, sweet. Sounds great. Like, yeah, that'll work. Why not? Come on. I know you want to play the Trespasser. Bring it, friend. I think the thing is, they're also being fair, trying to hold on to the Trespasser, knowing we're eventually going to play dragons, and they want to get rid of the dragons. Play the Trespasser! Do it! Do it! Don't be scared. Oh, here we go. What are we going to play? Oh, there was a Liliana. Oh, so we're doing this. This now gets interesting. I'm going to discard a Terror of the Peaks, I think, so I can kill both Planeswalkers. Because I can play this with haste, send them both in the Liliana, and then use Brotherhood's End off the top. And I kind of want more cards from them. So let's discard a Terror. This went away. I didn't expect it to go, but let's... I mean, I might as well make use the treasure. Well, no, because we're going to deal damage to things. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right. We'll make a treasure. Send both of these over here. Random spot where I wouldn't have thought Brotherhood's End was going to get to do anything, but here we are. And then deal 3 damage to creatures and planeswalkers. I will keep a Magda on top. That works for us. That was a good turn, by the way. We got rid of a 3/3 creature, 2 planeswalkers. The opponent discarded one of their removal cards. There's one of their sweepers. And they're left with Trespasser, Deadly Cover-Up, and something. We have the ability to Magda, see what they do to Magda, if anything. Then we get to possibly make instant or hasty dragons. So that's kind of cool. Pass the turn. Now, if they just target Magda and Killer, it's no different for us, honestly. Our board state kind of ends up the same way. Though they did find a land for Field of Ruin for a possible situation that could be bad for us. Yep. He gone. Sure. Then that flips because they didn't cast anything. I could have waited and done this on my turn, but figured this is fine. Ooh, Iganjo we can't really use. This is their own land they can kill, but because we took a plains from them, we would be able to activate it, which is kind of amusing. So I'm going to attack. Go ahead and play this. I'll play this. Like, they get to sweep the board. It's fine. Like, we know what's coming. Oh, they're not. They're just making a 1/1. They must have spot removal for our dragon. That's not good. That is what they call a problem, folks. I mean, I guess we block. Right? Force the issue here, I suppose? Like, what else are we going to do? Yeah. I almost would like to draw, like, a Bonehorde Dracosaur here. So that way I could play the Decadent Dragon, give them a reason to finally fire off this Deadly Cover-Up and see if the other one lives, but we'll see. Or even a cut down here for the 1/1. Lets us turn our treasure into dragons. What are we doing? Well, they're looking at their graveyard. They looked at our graveyard. They have something. Oh, they're just going to Deadly Cover-Up right now. Interesting. But, like, you can't get our Decadent Dragon because it's not in our hand. I think that's why they did it. I think they were trying to get this, but it's still in exile. So they'll get the other one, because I think there's 3 in the deck. Yeah. I get why they did what they did. I just think under the circumstances, it didn't work the way they wanted. Yeah. So actually, yeah, I'm going to play this. And for all we know, they probably have another one anyway. But get to attack, hopefully find a dragon. We did, and we found a Dracosaur. Awesome. So now we're just playing the can we survive all the sweepers game. Oh, Warmonger looks like it's got a target on its head. Though we've had a few opponents have to highlight it and read it, because it's not a very common card, truthfully, so I get it. We've also dealt with 2 Wandering Emperors, so there's no more than 2 left in there. But some of these control decks do play a full set of 4 Emperor. Also should be noted, that's a card we're not going to have to deal with in a couple weeks. Also, wouldn't have Graveyard Trespassers either. And Path of Peril. Like, there's a lot of cards in this deck that are going away. That are not going to be things soon. Alright. Yet another sweeper for our Dracosaur. Nope, looks like it might just be regular old spot removal. This is just silly. Path, cover up, Liliana, yeah, double Emperor, like just piles of silliness. Ooh, but another Dracosaur is kind of cool. How much do we gamble? What if we play this? I am going to show you this. I don't even care. I'm going for maximum damage here. I mean, at some point, if they just have another sweeper, they just have another sweeper. I'm just not even going to worry about it here. I'm just going to play as though they're just top decking, and at some point, they have to hit lands. Like, that's my mindset right now. If they outdraw us, congratulations, you did it. But I feel as though it's not that easy for them, because if they had a sweeper in hand, they would just let us flip that right now. Especially knowing we have the other Dracosaur, and we might try to put them all on the battlefield. I'm also in a situation where I'm practically priced in to do it anyway, because I either give them a 1/1 and let them gain life, or I just play the other Dracosaur here. Like I said, we're kind of priced in anyway, so we're just going to do it. Okay, so they're not letting us. Okay, fair enough. Alright, I'm still going to do it. Let's see what's up. I mean, if you draw it, you draw it. If not, at least between like hasty creatures and other stuff, we have outs. Sorin, at least get you a blocker that gains life. That's a real thing here. Oh, wait, they're not even doing that? Wow. And they found a land, so did they hit the thing they were looking for? So I have to assume if you did that, it's because you were looking for a land to do something. Whether it's depopulate or whatever, but otherwise, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright, we get a lot of shots at extra damage here. Or, you know what, could have been looking for a Wandering Emperor as well. Oh my gosh, we have so many answers. We go Terror. Oh my gosh, we have so much mana. Blow up one of these for red. Blow up another one for red. To play this guy, deal 3 to the opponent. Yeah, now if there's a Wandering Emperor, I don't even know if it matters, does it? Get rid of one of these. So you go... Yeah, alright, cool. Yo, the fact that we dealt with Sorin that won't be around. Path. Trespasser. Double Wandering Emperor. Like, I feel like we did a damn good job with a deck that probably generally has trouble playing around those. And a lot of that has to do with the early Decadent Dragon. So this still viable, surprisingly. Not what I would have thought, but surprisingly still good. All right, y'all, looking at this here, I'm a little torn. And I mentioned this throughout the video a couple of times. But Culligan's Warmonger is like just on the borderline of being good enough. Like it's acceptable but not great. But at the same time, against the control matchups, when you're able to get that extra card or two in hand, and it's a high impact card where you're talking about a Bonehorde Dracosaur or a Decadent Dragon in those matchups, it's really good. It suffers against the opposing aggro decks. So where they're talking about mono green, you know, the Boros tokens, mono red, like the 3/2 is just not that good, right? By comparison. So what I would propose here, if you're still wanting to build this and you're on a bit of a budget, obviously Culligan's Warmonger is an uncommon. And I think it's fine. Go ahead and play with it. Obviously we won a bunch of games with it, so it's totally okay. But I think otherwise, ultimately, I think we want Preacher in here. And I would say, truthfully, the right answer is probably 4 Preacher. Realistically. I don't think I'm speaking out of turn saying that. I think 4 Preacher is probably the way you want to go. It also only needs 1 black mana, so it's still easy to cast. It's a 4 toughness. It can maybe get us card. It can maybe gain us life by making 1/1s, you know, with lifelink. Obviously, the Death Touch means you just get to outright kill some stuff. It's tough. I don't want to keep playing like the same cards if you're going to build some of these decks, but realistically, if you're not on a budget, I say go 4 Preacher. If you are on a budget, go ahead and play the Warmongers. I think that's where I'm going to leave that. But everything else in here I didn't have a problem with. I wish a cool did something in this deck. It really doesn't, just a big 5/5, but it does trample over flyers, which will be somewhat relevant in the future because there are going to be bird decks and bats, I guess. So that's a thing. But yeah, overall, this was a worthy deck. It did what we wanted. So the list we're going to put up is 2 Cut Down, 3 Greedy Freebooter, 4 Go for the Throat, 3 Charming Scoundrel, 4 Invasion of Tarkir, 3 Magda, 2 Preacher. Again, could be some combination of Preachers or Warmongers. 3 Brotherhood's End, 2 Kolaghan Warmonger, 3 Decadent Dragon, 2 Akul the Repentant, 3 Bonehorde Dracosaur, 2 Terror of the Peaks, 3 Swamp, 7 Mountain, 4 Blackcleave Cliffs, 4 Restless Vents, 4 Sulphur Springs, 3 Cavern of Souls. I will also say this. The Dragonhawk could be played in place of Terror of the Peaks. It's a new card. I'm actually going to do a full video and compare it to something like a Dracosaur, so I think I already have that recorded, and you'll probably see that sometime tomorrow, the next day. But just something to think about. But overall, yeah, this deck, lots of fun. You know, the lands were kind of what you expect. Nothing too flashy here. It was just good at doing what it did. So yeah. But like I said earlier in the video, if you want other decks that are also rotation ready and you're not wasting stuff, you can click the link. It's going to be over there. It's going to take you to a playlist. It'll be 20 plus decks you can play in future standard. And if you want to see another sweet deck, I played a Naya tokens list with Girid that was surprisingly good. So you may want to check that one out. But that's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.